Hey everybody, it's time for Curiosity Challenge Kaldheim week number 5. I'm Nathaniel, twitch.tv/the_ita with Zach, twitch.tv swords and statutes. If you don't know by now, well, here you go. We have free weekly 3-match tournaments each Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you're either watching live on Twitch right now or undead on YouTube. But, hey, Zach, tell us real quick what Curiosity is all about.
Well, Curiosity, I've got the format rules right here. Curiosity is the most accessible and affordable way to play Magic on Arena. It is a 40-card minimum format. There's a blend of limited and constructed Magic. It has rarity restrictions in that your deck can only contain 2 rares or mythics, a singleton of each, and 6 uncommons, with a maximum of 2 copies of those uncommons. The rest of your deck can be commons, 4 copies of those commons maximum, and any basic lands. And you have an 8-card sideboard with no rarity restrictions.
Nice. Thanks, Zach. What
No
makes
problem.
Curiosity just a little bit different than other things is we do, we're all about the community, so we do have a Discord, and you play in those Discord, and you do have the ability to talk with your opponents while you're playing them, so it is pretty chill. You're just like, you're not having to talk through the emotes that Magic the Gathering makes, and people do kind of just play throughout the week, so if you are looking to do that, you can always hop on in to the Discord.
It's linked below.
Yeah, linked below or in chat right now. But just by participating in our free weekly Curiosity Challenges, you will earn points at the end of the season. We cut to the top 8 to find our crowned cave dweller for the season. So, let's take a quick peek at the standings so far.
Yeah, looking at standings right now, we've had a lot more players than the Zendikar season already, which is excellent. And as you can see, the top 8 there's still ability for new players to hop in the second half of the season and still make it to top 8. It seems as though Clausies, who won last week, has sort of solidified his place at the top of the heap here. However, there's still a lot of play going on. One thing to watch this week, though, is Jason of Diamonds. He was the ooze in both week 1 and this week 4, but he has the chance for an additional point if he sort of goes all the way again this week. One other thing to sort of be on the lookout for this week is the fact that Coma, Cosmos Serpent, is suspended, so no decks will be containing Coma. So that should be a sort of mix-up in the meta, so should be fun to see how that goes.
Yeah, and if you're saying why is Coma banned, if that's your question, the easy answer, or like why is this random ass card banned? In Curiosity, we kind of have a dynamic banning list. If a rare, since you only have 2 rares in your main board, if a rare is mainboarded twice throughout and wins 2 weeks in a row, that rare gets banned. And Coma is just, in Curiosity, a beast.
Yeah, it is. It's just such a force. I know people are saying, "Oh, it dies to removal. It can get exiled," but when it's something where a card is that powerful, it is morphed the meta to where I think all but maybe 2 or 3 decks were playing blue-green last week. So these suspensions not only serve to sort of get a card out of rotation for a week, but also encourage different deck building, and that's what we like to see in our community here.
Yep. And so we're going to go right into game 1 of match 1 of round 1 of week 5. Okay, here we are. We got Hilaeo on the bottom, the cards that we'll see, versus Kang Breath. two relatively newcomers, so we're kind of excited to see what kind of decks they brought this week.
Yeah, it looks like Kang is running something Jund-ish, and Kang is running the Boros aggro build that got him to
Finals.
second place last week.
Yeah. A lot of people playing Jund. Jund does seem to be the powerful deck with all of the removal.
Right. Once folks sort of had to not build around Coma, red sort of came out as the strong color to put into that Sultai build.
Mm-hmm.
We see Hilaeo drop a Serulf's Packmate on turn 3, still holding up a Frostbite, which may come in handy. I mean, it's already powered up to 3 damage.
Yeah. If this gets equipped immediately, then we're gonna see it kill something. Okay. Okay. So we got our double trigger.
We also got the double trigger from Cosmo Cleric and
Clarion Spirit.
Clarion Spirit. I got kicked out of the Discord there for a second.
Sometimes you get kicked out. Although, while it looks kind of dangerous on the opponent's side, the 3/3 can easily take out anything that is seen, and we're going to foretell. And are we going to go for another foretell? Just have a turn of foretelling? It
holds back.
Doesn't look like it. And Kang getting his third land. He is 1 land behind. Although I don't think it really matters much for him.
Especially getting down Sword of the Realms.
One side of the battlefield completely cleaned out.
It looks like Hilaeo is going to go ahead and raise the Draugr here after attacks. So I can understand why he didn't go ahead.
Maybe he was trigger happy.
Raise the Draugr.
Maybe he's looking for the value.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, definitely looking for the value. Although, it would have been better if he, poisoned the cup last turn.
Mm-hmm. Especially with a Frostbite coming in to get rid of that Serulf's Packmate with ease.
And just look at the opposite side of the battlefield. 3 mana, missing a bunch of land drops, and has a full board. I do say I do come to quick conclusions, but I think this is going to be an easy game number 2.
Well, Hilaeo could go ahead and Binding the Old Gods onto... Well, looks like we're going to see a Poison the Cup, and that's going to leave up 3 mana. Not the best scry here.
I mean,
I'd drop that feed.
Yeah,
It's 2 mana heavy.
Feed the Serpent.
Keeps it.
I mean,
Hilaeo's only play is dropping that Sculptor.
Only play. Yeah, Feed the Serpent seems kind of a little bit...
Wow.
Well, you win some and you lose some.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kang drew 3 Frostbites in only maybe 6 or 7 cards. So really a strong showing here of probably the premier aggro deck in the format. So looking at Hilaeo's sideboard, we see him pulling in some Demon Bolts, or thinking about some... Yeah, he did pull in a Demon Bolt. And Blizzard Brawls. That's going to affect his uncommons. We'll have to take something out.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get into an issue like we did last week, but hey, it happens. Pulling in 2.
I'm surprised he's bringing in Blizzard Brawl. Crush the Weak is better in this matchup.
It is better in this matchup. Let's.
Snakeskin Veil is also an interesting choice. That's gonna buff up Hilareo's dudes, but I guess it's gonna protect against the frostbites. Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah. Very interesting. Needs to still get rid of another uncommon.
One uncommon.
Hopefully he's counting.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep.
Whew! Didn't want another last week, you know.
Looking at Kang's sideboard, it's very straightforward. It's 3 Warhorn Blasts, 2 Invoke the Divine, and 3 Demon Bolt. I imagine he just brought in the Warhorn Blast, if anything, because there was enough removal coming from his side of the board anyway.
And this
is a rough hand.
This is a very rough hand. I would say not to keep, but you know, I'm not playing.
Chooses to keep it, yeah. Yeah, not having the green for Serulf's Packmate is what sort of killed that hand.
Oh yeah.
And, again, Kang getting out early with the Usher.
Oh, you know, when you have a bunch of cards that are only 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, you don't need much.
That's right. And we are going to see a boast here to build that board.
Build that board up.
Hilario going to go ahead and foretell the Packmate and has a Frostbite in hand.
I think you want to get rid of it. You want to get rid of that Usher sooner than later. I think we saw last game.
Here we see it.
This may have been a mistake.
Yeah, because Kang could have boasted there, but chose not to.
I guess we'll find out why, and here's the answer.
Yeah, Forging the Tyrite Sword is just a key card in Kang's deck because it is super value. He sort of sees it as 3 copies of Halvar. Whether or not that works in actuality is up for debate, but it serves as a great mana engine, especially for a deck that goes so fast.
Yeah, I first didn't like it when we saw it last week, but I see it how it works now. Feels bad for Hilario. If Hilario just had a untapped land last turn, he could have binding and got rid of Kang's enchantment. But, I don't know. What do you think? I think it's
I think the play here would have been foretell Battle Mammoth, because you need something strong on board, and that is above Frostbite.
You need something strong with man hands, ready to hug you.
With man hands.
Man hands.
Oh, we see Showdown of the Scalds come out for Kang with a Halvar in hand. My gosh. And 3 birds in the air coming in for 2.
Them birds.
So do we see Hilario binding on Scalds?
I think that's the only thing you can do. I think Hilario kind of was seeing the games, the other decks being played, and said, I can play slow, and is soon finding that is not the truth.
I think, if anything, this may be the week where aggro kind of busts through the meta, because up until now it's been sort of mid-rangey / control, and I think Kang really showed us last week that aggro is viable in this season especially.
Yeah,
doesn't destroy Scalds.
I think he's worried about these creatures, but to be honest, I think that isn't what you should be worried about. Or you should be worried more about the Scalds.
I mean, even if we see a Frostbite come in and it buffs one of the raptors. Hilario checking to see why the interaction took place. I kind of wonder if Kang's even going to play Halvar here, at least as Halvar. I think the equipment side is going to be better because you just stick that on a bird.
Stick it on a bird and get a token. Or get a +1/+1. Okay. This is interesting.
This is a setup for Warhorn Blast. Because he has 5 mana, he has 6 mana open. Yep, there we go. And there is match 1.
Match
going to Kang.
1. Kang defeats. So we kind of talked about it through the match, but Kang's deck is just so fast and ready to rumble. I actually tried to make a mono red deck, because I was inspired by his deck, and
I was so inspired I tried to make a mono white.
And it didn't pop off like I wanted it to. Versus these mid-range kind of control decks, but I'm very interested to see what's going to go on for the rest of the tournament. So we'll be right back with match 2. Round 2. You know, one of these days we'll get it right.
One of these days we'll get it.
Week 3, round 2, match 1, game 1
equals 12.
equals 12. Swoosh. Yeah. All right, so here we are. Mana Sultan versus Dust. Mana Sultan kind of has always has interesting takes on decks, and I'm not quite sure what Dusk is playing, so yeah, we'll see what's up.
Yeah, I think I heard that Mana Sultan was playing a Angels deck, but I am not sure if that is the case. That may have just been something that was said. Looks like he's playing red-blue, so let me actually check his deck before I just speak nothings.
Okay. Mana did get his 3rd mana, which is great. His hand, though, is very, very, very expensive, but he can play 2 creatures, 2 spells this turn if he does decide to.
Oh, we're watching Sultan. I thought we were watching Dust. I am out of it.
No, it's okay. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but here it has happened, and
yep. Thanks. Enjoy it, YouTube.
I'm very confused why Sultan passed his turn without playing a spell.
He's got nothing to... Yeah, but Sultan's doing a Abzan tokens value build thing. I think he's played this deck once or twice before, and it's done fine.
Okay.
And Dust is doing Giants, so we'll see how that does. Giants has not been the best. I don't think it's that good in draft either, but what do I know?
What do I know? I'm just a lawyer. Anyways, so we have Fall of the Imposter. Now we have our Battlefield Raptor at pretty high. With your opponent playing just red-blue, there isn't a lot of things that will eventually kill it. That you just have... well, I guess you do have, Toe Jam? Whatever that Giant's Toe Jam?
Squash.
Yeah, Squash.
Yeah, you also got Demon Bolt, and I'm sure he's running Frostbite. But looking at the way Sultan has his mana right now, with Battlefield Raptor at 3 right now, it looks like he's holding up a Snakeskin Veil.
Okay. Yeah, I do see that.
That's hot tech. Dust being able to cast a Glimpse. Oh, there we go. Got a Squash.
Squash. And target up to 1 creature. You can submit 0. And it feels bad. Imagine if he played that Carrion Spirit a few turns earlier. he would have had something to touch.
Yep. So we do see... Very good. We do see Cyril's Packmate come down and Clarion Spirit proc. Sultan's still holding up mana to fake out a Snakeskin Veil. Dust has yet to glimpse, though. Well, I'll be surprised if he doesn't do that here.
Well, when you have mana for Quakebringer, you're gonna play Quakebringer.
Wow.
And there is a possibility that Sultan has a way to exile Quakebringer, but it's just gonna be constantly doing 2 damage. Oh, okay, never mind. And that was answered to us, so awkward. Moving on.
I always forget what Fall the Imposter does, but then when it does stuff like that, it's like, oh, okay.
I always knew. Yeah. I even read the card about a minute earlier. Said, oh, cool, it's just going to kill a Mistwalker. That's kind of bad. And no. Dusk tricked us all with his tomfoolery. So we got Fergie Strider. Going on the Packmate. I mean, Packmate, I don't know if that... I feel like the Flyers is where the damage is going to come from. But, you know, Dusk has now has, what, looked at 6 cards and drawn 2 cards. So, he's in a good spot.
Another Packmate coming down. Getting the buff, I assume, from Maya.
Mm-hmm. Mamma Mia Maya coming through to a theater near you.
Sultan better hope that Dust doesn't drop the Giants saga that deals 4 damage to everything, because that would just sweep his board.
It would be pretty exciting.
It would.
Just because it would kill his board, and you would think that that's it, but as we see, this Master Scald can bring some goodies back. And here we are, just kind of making things a little bit easier. Reducing the board by, what, 9 points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 points. No, that's 9. There's 9 creatures there. Packmate Checkmate by the Seashore has been just the thing happening this whole game, or whole season.
Yeah, Packmate is probably the best card in the format, and it's one of those that it's something that the Curiosity Integrity Committee may consider putting a suspension on, because it is something that it is just such a value play, and it has potentially warped deck building.
Well, I'm
something to consider.
Something to consider. Will the Packmate be with us forever? Who knows? It will be gone in 3 weeks, that's for sure. 4 weeks, that's for sure.
That's right. We see Agar, the Freezing Flame, come down.
Agar's actually pretty decent in this spot because... Oh, it's even decenter. More decent. Just because... Most likely gonna... Oh, never mind.
Gonna pass.
So, we're gonna play our mana. We're gonna get our enchantment back. And we're gonna play this. We're gonna create a token. We're gonna put a counter on.
Oh man, getting a Master Scald feels like a rare. Like it's just, if it can go off, it is good.
Yeah, but it is one of those things. Is most likely, and how we've seen it is people bringing back sagas. So it's a turn 6, bring back a saga, turn 7, play the saga, and
Yeah.
then, a few turns later, you finally get the saga's worth. So I'm not a big fan of it, but you know what? A 4/4, that's okay. Okay, we see playing a second copy just to show who's boss. The singleton effect will go in, and that other Agar, the one without summoning sickness, is leaving.
Get a Bergstrider, though, to go ahead and tap the options here. Tapping the buffed Raptor. That makes sense. Yeah, because that would, elsewise, I think that Dust would have been dead this turn. Sultan should go ahead. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. I always forget Miss Walker has flying.
Miss Walker does have flying.
Can Sultan just push in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't think
8.
so. The things that would go through are...
They're all 1 mana.
They're all, 1 damage.
Yeah, 1. There we go. Yeah.
But, I think he's valuing that he will eventually get it, so he says, fuck it. Let's party. He knows that a Berg Strider is going to leave the battlefield next turn. A few misplays by Dust. This could have been a completely different game. 2 major misplays. Playing that Agar and the other thing.
2 damage coming through here. Oh, 4 damage.
4 damage.
All right. We can't do math either.
Math is hard. What is this? Look at this sideboard. My. 2 basic.
I love this.
Or 4 basic lands. This is some major BM of a sideboard.
Oh, I love this because this allows Sultan to drop his Binding, which is the only black card he has, pull in Shepherd. Oh my gosh.
I don't even... Okay.
I love this.
Very, very interesting.
Very cool right here.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit jealous of that smart tech.
Yeah.
Or is it just greedy?
Let's just see if he actually remembers to... Okay, yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, Sultan's like Galaxy Brain, so he would, of course, be able to...
What did you think he was going to mess up?
I thought he was going to put the wrong lands in.
Oh.
I've done that.
Hey, we've been there.
Let's see what does Dust's board look like. Pull up his deck list, their deck list. Sultan. Oh, we're adding back in a black land.
Well, I think he only had 4.
Just getting straight.
He only had 4 in his sideboard, so he's getting rid of all of his tap lands. I think
gotcha.
He's more worried about tempo than having, this black land is just going to be pretty much a colorless land for him.
Mm-hmm. So looking at Dust's sideboard, could expect bringing in 2 more Frostbites. Alrund's may be another thing to come in, as well as this Icebind Pillar. Oh wow, that's a fine hand.
No, this is a terrible hand, and then it
just
got worse. I mean, the good thing is you can foretell, so you can still get your tempo's worth because you don't need that color to foretell. It's just too colorless, but it is not looking great.
There we go. There's that.
Never didn't have it. I'm not quite sure what the benefit of playing the plains over the forest.
I think Maya has 2 white, and
Okay.
Sultan wants to hit that as soon as
Okay.
possible.
I mean, whatever he wants to do with cards is what he wants to do with cards. Um, I advise him not to try to hit that Maya, though.
All right, Sultan coming in. All this chip damage, but Dust has two cards foretold. I'm wondering if that's going to be a Behold or potentially even a Demon Bolt.
Yeah, I could
See
definitely
that
see a
working.
Demon Bolt. Um, I don't know if Demon Bolt is. I think Demon Bolt, yeah, is probably fine against Sultan's deck because he does have a lot of 4 drops, and we saw that his stuff gets beefy and beefier. So
Mm,
yeah, I would say taking. The problem is he goes wide, and his creatures don't really matter individually. You know.
that's true because most of them are tokens. But wow, the Battle Mammoth, that will absolutely matter. I
Yeah.
I expected we see Sultan drop a Forest and then Foretell, but we could see a greedier play.
Well, he knows his opponent can't buff the Mistwalker, but he can Frostbite.
It's gonna hold off. All right, we're gonna
Whoa.
see hard cast Packmate. All right, all
Okay.
right.
Very interesting. I would have expected a double Foretell there.
Mm-hmm.
Your opponent's not really doing much on the other side. Your Packmate's not gonna get through. Maybe he's doing what a lot of people have kind of switched up to recently, and that is, um, I'm gonna kill everything. And so, since you're going into a format with a lot of removal, you just want to play your best stuff last, so it survives, as opposed to just getting removed directly.
Well, especially against Giants, where Dust has access to Squash, which could get rid of a Battle Mammoth, and that would really hurt.
Ooh, yeah, you could feel that. And we're just foretelling left and right. I think this is a scam. Why did he attack? Who knows? We'll find out. Your channel 5 news.
I think, yeah, here comes the Demon Bolt. That was anytime blue or red is foretelling things and they leave it open, there's a Demon Bolt coming your way. Anytime. That's the only card they foretell.
Only card.
Only one.
Battle Mammoth is thinking about coming down. It has hit the ground. Battle Mammoth is a great card because of all these targeting effects that people are playing.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, if it dies, at least it comes back. Or at least you get
Yeah,
another card.
draws you a card. All right, we see Dust beholding. My read on that is that they're looking for a Squash or something to get rid of Battle Mammoth.
Yeah. You gotta deal with Battle Mammoth. So now I feel like Clausies is not playing this game. So I feel like Sultan is kind of in the better spot, but who knows?
Yeah, especially here with getting Fall the Imposter and having a Master Scout in hand already.
Mm-hmm.
Things are looking up for Sultan here. Being able to buff up Battle Mammoth, and we'll see it attack in here. The trample there bodes quite well. I think Dust does have some. What's the term? The one that buffs and gives trample.
This is interesting. We're
Ram through.
buffing Mistwalker. If we don't kill the battle mammoth this turn, then you just spent mana to lose life.
We're gonna see a demon bolt here because it's gonna deal 4 damage.
How much?
To
Oh,
the battle
demon.
mana.
Yeah. For some reason in my brain, I was thinking demon bolt was 2 mana, but you know that's just my dumb brain. Everyone has it.
Go ahead and foretell the packmate having 2 birds up, and one of those birds is going to get buffed next turn. That works out quite well for ye olde Mana Sultan.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna get 1 buffed, and then if I wonder if Dust is gonna accidentally do the same thing and play a creature. Because 2 damage the next 2 turns, or 3 damage over the next, I guess it would be, I don't know, 6 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
It's something you'll have to take, especially with your opponent going to exile a creature.
Dust still holding up mana from and a foretold card. You think you're going to see another demon bolt here? Or even we see 2 frostbites to take out both birds.
Yeah, 2 frostbites, both birds. Everyone's getting lunch.
One of the birds gets frostbitten. We see Packmate come down. Sultan draws a Starnheim Courser. That works out pretty well because that'll make Bound in Gold easier to cast next turn.
Yeah, so Bound in Gold probably, or not even Bound in Gold, Fall of the Imposter could get played next turn again from Master Scald, and that way Dusk is kind of, because this turn he doesn't want to play a creature, but if Fall of the Imposter comes back, then it's also one of those things where you have to play a creature that's just going to die. You have issues with these air creatures, air type Pokemon. So
Flame type.
yeah, so it's just hard life. You know, if you're Mana Sultan, it feels good. If you're a caster, it feels bad when you're watching someone kind of get slowly beat down.
Let's see. We see a glimpse come out, and again, Dust is digging. The Big Dig.
The Big Dig, digging up a storm.
The Dig on Netflix.
Sponsored by Netflix. Are you still watching?
Hey, Netflix. No one's watching because they're here. I don't know.
Everyone's watching our show.
What? Oh, taking 3 from Bind the Monster. That's... I don't know. I don't know, dog.
You don't have any other options. That's how I feel it's like.
I feel like the better choice there would have been to take out one of the flyers and take the less damage. Because, again, flyers are an issue here for Dust's deck. We're going to see Fall of the Imposter buff that bird. There's a shirt.
Buff that
Buff
bird.
that bird.
Well, birds aren't real, so we'll just move on from there.
Very true.
And yeah, we're going to dig, and then we're going to dig, and then we are going to lose the match very soon.
I think so, yeah. Oh, we do have a squash come in against one of those Battlefield Raptors, and Dust is able to draw. We're going to see another demon or a Frostbite take out the other flyer?
Or a glimpse to have some fun times.
Actually, so yeah, looking at this next
Look
turn,
at this dancing of the card in front of the stream to say, LOLs, I win, you lose, deal with it, go home and cry.
Sultan putting the Bound in Gold on and taking round 2 from Dust.
And it's
2-0.
that was our second match of the evening, and both games that we've watched so far have been 2-0. Just bam, and you're dead. Yeah, very, very interesting.
Sure, and Sultan's deck seemed to operate sort of at maximum velocity there, really really doing what the deck wanted to, and it felt like Dust's deck never got to really show its chops.
Yeah, the first game, first game, Sultan was just always able to go wider and was fine with his creatures dying. Second game, he was able to go higher and also kill his opponent's creatures. Actually, we saw both sides of the go wide and then go control, with always hitting that Master of Scalds, and getting back his enchantment instantly.
Yep. Well, it'll be interesting to see how I guess Sultan fares the rest of the tournament, because he actually won his first round too, so he has a chance for taking the win.
So week. We'll be back with round number 3 in 1 second.
Whoosh!
Wow, that was the quickest second of my life. We are back at the final match of the night of battle for the Crown Cave Dweller of the week. Queenie versus Sultan.
And we're looking at Queenie's hand here. She's playing a base green. I think she might be splashing black.
No, it's mono green.
Mono green, okay.
Mm-hmm.
One of the only monocolored decks we've seen this season.
Yeah, it's just I try. It's hard to make a monocolored deck in this set. I think that we're gonna see a snow-based thing, because there's a lot of snow for green. But you gotta realize in the set there's so many dual color cards that a lot of the uncommons are 2 colors, so you don't have a lot to pick from. So that's the main reason. But Ice-Hide Troll is a great card. It's underutilized. And then also we have Packmate, which we all know. And being able to play Packmate on turn 3,
hard casting at turn 3 without even having to worry about the foretelling. That works out quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, so we're having Sultan attack in for 3 in the air. Queenie's deck, at least her hand right now, does not have a lot to deal with these flyers. And Sultan dropping a Seaga's Chariot gets out some cats.
Do you not see the 2 Blizzard Brawls in her hand?
Well, that's true. The Blizzard Brawl will be the way that she deals with those flyers.
No, I mean, maybe you didn't. Her hand was hidden.
Her hand is slapping right now. Oh, we see Queenie going after these cats.
Yeah, I mean, if you get rid of both the cats this turn, then you're, while you can have your token generator. Oh, this is god tier plays.
Hot right here.
Because we're just gonna attack in, and it's like a free attack in.
Yeah, they're both indestructible here, and not gonna go in with Sculptor.
I wonder if we're gonna see a foretelling, and I foretold correctly.
Man, Sculptor Winter, another just key power player this season.
It's almost like you could say that about a lot of green cards, and they're all in Queenie's hand.
Yeah, really the only things that we haven't seen a lot of this season have been Ice-Hide Troll and Boreal Outrider.
Boreal Outrider is not the greatest. It seems it's more like a win more card. Although if it's on the battlefield, you and you're playing this format, you're gonna have all snow lands, so it's good. So
That's blue.
we have blue.
Is that for
Oh,
Boreal Outrider?
I think it might be for the. Does she have the Yeah, God of Winter. That's what I was. Joran.
Oh, Yorn.
I actually made this deck earlier today.
Interesting.
I didn't get to play it, but I did make it this morning. But hey, let's not ramble about that. Jorn, what makes Jorn good is you attack and all of your snow permanents on tap. Now, with pack mates, that's not that big of a deal, but what it means is you play your cards, you attack, and then on your second main phase, it's kind of like you've restarted the turn without getting another card.
So looking at Queenie's deck, she does have 2 Woodland Chasms that she's waiting for. Well, Sultan dropping Battle Mammoth here and tapping it to get the Seeka's Chariot out for a huge attack right here.
Yeah, I think this is just, hey, I want to get some damage in while I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that this Battle Mammoth is going to do damage.
1. Oh my gosh.
Down to 1.
I think Queenie might have been trying to get Yorn out on the other side with the Rhyme Staff. That way she could recur all of her snow permanents, which I love the way this deck is built.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, especially with that Priest the Haunted Edge possibly coming in. Let me look at Sultan's deck here. See what he might add in. If I can find Sultan's deck. All right, so we actually did see Sultan's sideboard earlier. It's the one that can shift colors. I don't know whether or not Sultan's going to do that here, though, because keeping in Binding the Old Gods seems quite good in a creature-based deck, especially when the other thing would be the other option to add in would be Halvar or Toski.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sultan's going to be better served keeping the sort of very straightforward smash face approach he has right now.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of scares me is Queenie doesn't have a way to get rid of the Chariot without just straight up blocking it.
Did she add in Broken Wings?
The thing about what she did, what I really liked about her sideboard is she brought in Broken Wings, which can get rid of Chariot. A very great sideboarding move on her end.
Pretty good opening hand, too.
I'm not a fan. I think that it's pretty... I mean, I don't know the deck, but it looks very slow. It's just if any removal happens, you're 10 turns behind. But no removal happened, and you got a Snakeskin Veil. So once again, I might as well just do a play-by-play because I have been wrong.
We got Sultan foretelling. Not sure what he's going to be foretelling at this point. That may be a Battle Mammoth. We'll have to see. Or even, yeah, that's probably a Battle Mammoth. And
got Clarion
Spirit.
Although,
Queens.
wait, does this... So Sultan missed a land drop.
So yeah, Sultan is now behind on land. And that's going to be hard to come back from, especially here where one of his key value cards gets the boot.
Gets bye-bye now. And this Snakeskin Veil is going to be up to protect and protect and protect.
Oh wow, Sultan misses another land.
You know what that means? Sultan kept a greedy ass hand, and now his ass is getting slapped.
Coming in for 5 here. Sultan down to 10. Oh, and another Boreal Outrider. And with the Snakeskin Veil up, like, Sultan might as well just drop this game right here. Packmate coming down for a little bit of protection. Sultan's hoping that's a land, probably.
Yeah, it's not too great to be Mana Sultan today. Or this game. Throwing a creature into the graveyard that we ain't gonna ever be able to play.
Oh, and it's Horizon Seeker too, which could have helped out his mana situation, at least in a turn or two. It's an expensive boast.
You know, Queenie could get super aggressive and possibly.
Ooh, this is a hot tech right here. That's not a win the game this turn, but
No.
I think that's the play. Struggle for Skempar, take out the Cerul's Packmate, and then hold up. And then
You cannot hold up.
Well, no, like a don't attack with Sculptor. That way you can hold up mana for Snakeskin Veil, or effectively hold up mana.
It seems
Okay.
seems risky. Maybe we are just gonna play.
Eyesight.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. All right. Spirit of the Alder Guard.
Oh, it becomes
really...
big old chunkus.
Does Sultan have anything to wipe the board here?
I mean,
Isn't playing a Doomscar.
no. I think he can wipe the sweat off his brow and go to sideboard.
Go to round 3 or game 3 here.
Game 3, contested match. Mana Sultan, one of the original players of Curiosity, versus newbie Queenie, who first week playing, gone to round 3. And quite possibly will be the crowned cave dweller this week.
And again, both of their streams are. I think Mana Sultan's going right now.
Yeah, Mana Sultan's going.
So go check out the other member of Team Cat, Mana Sultan. Then yeah, Queenie is also streaming right now.
Everyone's streaming, and that's what's great.
Because yeah, if you're interested, join our Discord. We love talking about Curiosity, and we also enjoy helping small streamers grow. Mostly if you play Magic, but like if you play other stuff too, that's cool. We just want to help people.
Yeah, come and have fun.
Talk about your cats.
Kiss a baby on the lips. Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
I said talk about your craps.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Queenie's. This is another really good hand for Queenie. Getting out Sculptor turn 2 and being able to, she'll be able to get Packmate down turn 3.
Yeah, I feel like she is paying WotC underneath the table with these great hands that she's producing.
Draws. She's actually got a really interesting turn 3. Okay, chooses to go ahead and take the block, let Mana Sultan gain 2 life. And he goes ahead and foretells. Probably a Packmate.
Yeah, I think that Queenie's kind of getting the understanding that her threats are stickier.
Shepherd of the Cosmos comes down, brings back Story Seeker. So Sultan has done some intense sideboarding.
Yeah.
But this Blizzard Brawl is going to get rid of this Shepherd.
And then this Icehog Troll can get in for possibly 5. But most likely we will just see some foretelling. Some good old storytelling.
Sultan pings in for 2, goes back up to 21. The fact that Sultan has Story Seeker down, I feel like that's going to be more impactful than it seems. Hardcasting the Packmate. Okay, we have Priest the Haunted Edge coming in, and that can take out, I think, anything in Sultan's deck, especially now that Queenie has 5 lands.
Yeah, his top end is a 6/5. So yeah, we probably won't see that coming down. Packmate for Packmate.
Does she play the Priest here? And she does. I feel like that's a decent play because it creates another wall for Sultan to get through.
Yeah, we've kind of saw that Sultan. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Now
Maya buffing everything, and it's a board in a box.
It's my board in a box. Yeah,
Is Queenie gonna block with the Priest?
I
feel like what's your thought there?
Honestly, let the damage come through.
Yeah, and then activate it on Maya.
Yeah, I mean Maya's dead. You use Priest to take out Packmate. You struggle to take out Maya. You call it a GG and you go home. I know that you may say, hey, you're quick to call GGs, but I think this is an interesting thing. We could kill the Packmate, but I think we're just going to wait for something tastier.
Yeah, especially because Priest can block any Packmate attack. It really needs to get buffed. Now, I was going to say Sultan could have had a Snakeskin Veil, but he doesn't, so that works out quite well.
No
Master Scowl doesn't hit anything, so that bodes well.
And then, see, now we have a 4 toughness creature that we might want to use Priest on, but hey.
Struggle right there.
Why don't we take the damage? Or we could not attack and have Icehide Troll do its thing. But really valuing that damage. It's interesting. Because if you block, you can always give Icehide Troll.
Yep.
You know, so.
Okay, so Queenie is going to go ahead and buff to take Sultan down to 12. And she has the potential to still activate Priest right here.
She's definitely thinking about it.
She can't foretell the struggle, which she has enough mana to hard cast it next turn, but that's an interesting proposition. Yeah, this is a tough decision. And chooses against it. Okay. Gonna go ahead and block the. Ooh. Yeah, tough blocks here.
Yeah, Priest not being instant is kind of bad, but she's called the bluff many a times with a Packmate. Another Master
Scout. Ouch. Let's see Struggle come down. I expect that to go take out one of these Scowls right there. Yep.
Get out of here.
Then, I guess we're back here again. Do we see Priest activated?
We gotta see it activated.
She could attack in with both Troll and Packmate to hit for at least 3. All right, we are going to see that. Troll's likely to pump. And then maybe a Priest activation. Sultan may have something up his sleeve here, though. He's got a lot of mana. He's got 2 mana open.
2 mana is a lot of mana if you have a 2 mana spell, though.
That's right. And Sultan down to 3.
And we're looking at either 5 damage. Yep.
All right, gonna go ahead and pass. Sultan has 7 or 8 on board right now.
Well, if he didn't sideboard out okay, well,
Oh, okay.
easy dubs. I almost want to stand for this. I'm on the edge of my seat.
We do see Priest activated to take out Master Scald.
And we're gonna see an attack here. Attack all.
We gotta, yeah. Gonna go in attack all. We see blocks on both.
Double pack mates.
Bop, bop.
Bop, bop, bop. Don't finish it.
If Sultan doesn't have a Binding the Old Gods,
then he has a binding his ass out of here.
Oh, does he have? There we go. Wow.
Wow. There you have it.
Dang. First week, Queenie takes the victory. Nice. Let's see if we can't get a
interview.
Get a chat with her.
And here we are with the we got Queenie on the line to do an interview. First week in, Queenie, you went 3-0. Why the success?
I don't know. Big Green Stompy. Maybe I don't know. I think there's a lot of value in that Blizzard Brawl. Mm-hmm. That 1 mana that is a fight spell and also makes your creature indestructible because you can kill something and then also swing. So it's either you're killing 2 things or you're killing something and getting in a lot of damage. That seems to be, putting in work in the deck.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Also noticed you were running Yorn, so it looked like all of your lands were green, but it was really a 3-color deck, right?
Yeah, it's funny because I haven't played Yorn yet. I've had him in my hand a couple of times. I have yet to play it. So I do have the tapped lands that are black and blue. So it's a possibility that I could play him, but it just hasn't happened. It might be a consideration. I could take it out of the deck and put in something else that could be more useful, since I don't seem to need him. I don't know.
Well, I guess was the thinking there that you would be playing the Rhyme Staff side because you have so many snow permanents?
Yeah. So part of me really likes the staff with that 0/4 black snow priest because you can kill things and bring it back. Right. But even playing Jorn as his green, it almost gives you a free turn because you can first main phase, play a creature, do something, then swing. Even if Jorn dies, all your mana untaps and you basically have another turn. So I feel like either way.
Very true.
And that's exactly what I was saying when we were watching the match. It was wow. It's just crazy. You went the distance, and even when you played, it looks like you played Himrack, and you said I did everything I could to destroy Queen's black and blue mana. Did you play Himrack in you played him in the second round?
That was my first round. I was shocked to be playing a land destruction deck. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Our second game was amazing. He destroyed all my land, and then he got 6 4/4 trolls with that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and then did a lot of damage to me. So that was actually really fun to see.
That's legit. That's
very nice. Well, so again, we're still waiting to see one match's result. But if you are this week's Crown Cave Dweller, your main deck stays the same for next week, but you can change your sideboard. What's your tech going to be there?
I'm honestly not sure. I didn't think the priest would be a good sideboard. I was kind of rushed to throw it together, but it worked really well last game, so I almost want to keep it. I don't know what I would put in. I guess, I don't know. Do you guys have suggestions for me?
I mean, as casters, it's hard for us to say, I
mean, your deck ran like a dream, so
I think one of the things I think you only had 1 uncommon in your sideboard, or they're all commons.
Yeah, I think they're all commons.
They're all commons. So that may be one of those things that you think about. A lot of people tend to run 1 or 2 rares in the sideboard, and then like 3 uncommons and 3 commons. And I mean, it all depends on the deck, how confident you are in your rares. But yeah, it's definitely it's curiosity. Anything can happen, so it's hard to like really say what is the best tech. If we were good at curiosity, we wouldn't be casting.
And looking here, Queenie, you are the Crown Cave Dweller for the week. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Queenie.
That's awesome.
And thank you so much for coming out. Queenie does stream. Queenie, can you give us your Twitch to the YouTubers?
Yeah, so my Twitch is Queenie Airy, and I stream mostly Magic and sometimes stream other random things when, sometimes Shuffler gets you down and you have to switch things up. But it's mostly Magic, and it's mostly limited, and I guess Curiosity as well, since it's kind of like it has a limited feel to it.
Best of limited and constructed.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, hey, thanks so much for the interview here.
Wow, so that was another great week of Curiosity. We are a little bit over halfway through. We have 3 more weeks left. What are you excited about for next week, Swords?
Well, I'm interested to see how the meta reacts to Coma coming back into the format. Because it was only suspended this week, that means that folks can play it next week. So we'll be interested to see if the sort of Simic, Sultai, good stuff piles come back. However, with a mono green deck being the dominant force this week, we may see some other just monocolored decks emerging. I know that there's a mono red deck that exists. So we'll see how the meta reacts that way. But I don't know. I'm hoping that we don't revert back to a Coma-centric format.
Well, we did see a lot of aggro decks as well. So I guess we'll find out. But hey, until next week, we're Curiosity!
And if you're looking for us on... Oh, son of a bitch. Damn. Do we need to do like sign-offs? We need to do like, hey, you can find our shit at this place.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We're keeping the video going. Keeping the video going. You
just cut it.
No. We're continuing this ending.
Oh no.
You can. Wait, we can start over. No, because then we have to have that conversation again.
No, you can just
cut it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's up to you.
All right, I'll start. Okay. Until next time, I am Nathaniel. You can find me at twitch.tv/_the IDA on Instagram, the IDA on Twitter, the IDA on Twitch, and Zach is Zach at Swords and Statutes on Twitter.
I'm not that on Twitter.
On Twitch.
On Twitter, I am at Spoiled Star Wars.
Yes.
On Twitch, I am at Swords and Statutes, and Instagram, I'm at Swords and Statutes as well. If you're wanting to learn about the format on Instagram, that is at CuriosityMTG. You can also find our website, www.curiositymtg.com.
And then our YouTube channels is so far right now it's the International Tabletop Association. So easy YouTube Google. But until next time, we're Curiosity.
I just look like I'm grabbing things. Like I'm grabbing things off a shelf.
That was a great ending.
That was 100%. My God, my dabs are so... I look like a fucking old
dabs
man.
Are stupid. That's what's funny. That's why I do the dabs like... The jerky dabs.
Shit, I had such a good idea earlier that was it was like in this line of like being super dumb. But I
And we
forgot
just got to it naturally.
it. Yeah.
Should we go to the chat room and
Yeah,
say
sure.
hello?
While we wait for Arl and Clausies to finish.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I don't want to watch that game.
Oi. So we're waiting on Arl and Clausies.
How do you connect so fucking fast?
Because my internet is so fast, Nathaniel.
Wait.
I have 50 megabits.
Go to what is it?
To anyone else who's streaming, Queenie, are you gonna keep going? She's deafened. Oh no, she heard me.
She heard you.
Maybe she heard me. I don't know. Just ask here.
I will be streaming in an hour and a half.
That's right. You're doing the.
I'm heading out, guys, but I just wanted to say thanks for letting me play. I had a lot of fun, and I guess I'll see you next week.
You
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
be here next week. But yeah, thanks for coming out and wrecking everyone's lives.
I'll build the F deck. I'll build the elf deck. You can catch these hands. Anyone here, fight me right now. Do
Okay,
it.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Alright, bet.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Queenie. Bye.
Wait, did
Thanks,
somebody
everybody.
actually want to catch these hands?
Honey, yes, I told you I'll be right there.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's do this.
Hell yeah. We're talking like patty cake, patty cake.
Do you want to go raid Nerdy Steve? He's like just started.
Oh man, fucking spicy meta. So glad that I'm back in it, y'all.
Yeah, we got 4-gen mid-range decks and other things.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about the boring part of the meta.
I'm probably gonna end up I'll build elves and just
I
try
went
to
with
make
3
that
gun
better.
decks today.
I want to see
All 3
Jundels.
decks. 3 guns.
Jund, I don't know how good Jund elves is.
But Edgar,
but-
weren't you
wonder-
playing John?
No, I was playing Grixis.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to look at the Edgar list too, because I brought Is It Giants today, and it worked.
Yeah,
pretty well.
I actually really liked the list, but I just kind of
Wait, Edgar,
I kinda
what was your
had
other
some
rare?
bad matchups and got a little unlucky. Like in the 3rd round, I got mana screwed both games.
It
Edgar, what
sucks.
were your rares?
Blood on the Snow and Valky.
Ooh, okay. So wait, if you said you built giants, right? Why not run Battle of Frost and Fire?
I didn't build giants.
That was me. That was me.
Oh, are you running Battle of Frost and Fire?
Yeah, so Flash Rakdos tournaments are for anyone on Saturdays. All you have to do is go to the website, Curiosity MTG. Oh, I'm in somebody's ear. Yeah, anyone at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All the information's on the Discord that you joined. But you can also go to the Curiosity website. Let's see if that goes. Nope. What about site? What about website? There we go. Wait, did you raid Nerdy Steve yet?
Yeah, I rated him.
I couldn't find his name. It's the Nerdy Steve.
Yeah, I always forget that.
Did it raid?
Hadn't come through yet.
Oh, here we go.
I'm watching his channel now. There you go.
I want to hear him kiss me.
You kiss me.
He kissed, his vocal kiss over the air.